Good morning students. Here today we are going to learn one more topic on EVS environmental studies. Okay na? And today we are going to learn it about vaccination, a shield. What do you mean by vaccination? Why it is necessary to give vaccine to the children? What is the importance of vaccination? And how many types of vaccines are now available to protect our children or to everyone in India and throughout the world. Okay. So, let me see what is vaccination first. The development of immunity in an individual by artificial method is vaccination. What is a vaccination? Vaccination is nothing but it's a process. We give some artificial medicines or injections or drops in the form of drops to the children to protect the children from different diseases like polio, diphtheria, from TBs, from cholera, from whooping cough, like that. A number of dreadful diseases is there. There is a chance these all disease may be attacked to the children. So, to protect the child from these all diseases which may attack in future, maybe in future. So, earlier we are going to prepare the child to protect from these all diseases. So, when the medicine, when the treatment is given to the child in earlier, before attack to the disease, such medicines we call them vaccines. So, vaccines are given to the children before attack of a disease. Tablets, injections, these medicines is given to the children after attack of the disease to the children. So, there is a difference between vaccination and tablets or injections only. So, injections are given or tablets are given after attack of the disease. Vaccinations are given to the children before attack to the disease in earlier stage only. Mostly all vaccines are given to the children in earlier, means 0 to 5 years in the age only. Here, there is one reason also behind this vaccination. In earlier days, a number of people are get die due to number of diseases like diphtheria, polio, smallpox, like that only. During such time, the doctors, the scientists, they don't know what are these diseases, how it is caused into the children's body and what type of treatment is given to the child. So, due to means lack of knowledge, lack of resources, a number of people are get die. But scientists come forward, they made studies about this all disease causing germs and a number of treatments are given by the scientists. So, among this all in a medicinal world, one of the best method, one of the best invention is vaccine only. So, vaccination is a artificial immunity. We are giving to the child to develop the immunity power against a number of disease. So, here we are giving artificially, means from outside we are inserting this medicine or this vaccine in their body. So, such methods we call them artificial immunity methods. Naturally, by birth, child has some immunity power. Immunity means fight against the diseases. So, this natural immunity child may gain by their mother only. The first milk what is given by mother to the child, that we call them as a colostrums only. So, through the colostrum, child may develop the natural immunity. Naturally, he may have the capacity to fight against the number of diseases up to certain level. After that certain level, the child body is failed to fight against the diseases. In such condition, this artificial vaccination is helpful to the child to protect and fight against the all diseases. So, nowadays a number of vaccines are available to is given to the children and the children is safe. One more thing is, vaccine may protect the child throughout their life. Vaccine is given in early childhood, in early age, but the vaccine may act on throughout their life. But these injections or medicines, they may act on only few days only. After that, the power may be completed in their body. Suppose the injection is given to the patient against the malaria. So, the injection may work on only few months, few days to few months. After 6 months, there is a chance the malaria may be attack onto the human being's body. Like that, the polio injection is taken. Suppose the injection is covered and injection may work only few days only. After 6 months or after 1 year, there is a chance again the polio may be attacked to the child. So, tablets and injections, this not gives to the long lasting effect, but the vaccines are given for a long lasting effects only. So, in this way, when the vaccines are developed, a number of diseases are controlled, and among them one of the biggest problem, that is a polio, is eradicated throughout the world only. So, the vaccine when they invented against the polio, this helpful to the human society, all the society people, to eradicate the polio. But in India, still we are fighting against the polio. Throughout the world, we may eradicate this polio, but in India, still we are fighting against the polio. What is the reasons? The main reason is negligency. One of the reason is negligency, and we don't have awareness about this polio. And another problem is we are not ready to accept the all medicinal statements. So that is one of the biggest problem. Negligency, total awareness is lacking on that areas, and we are not accepting the medicinal statements. These three together main problems or main reasons in India we are still fighting against the polio. But in India, we are successfully eradicate the one biggest problem, that is smallpox. That is smallpox. Smallpox is completely eradicated from India, but in worldwide polio is eradicated, but still India we are fighting against the polio. So these two diseases are one of the very serious problems is arise a few decades ago. A number of people may get die, but when the vaccines are invented, by that vaccines we are smallpox is completely eradicated in India, and 80 to 90% polio also eradicated from India, but worldwide it's completely eradicated. So dear students, let me know how the vaccines are going to produce. Okay na? Actually, the disease causing germs. Disease causing germs. What are the germs? What are the germs which is responsible to make the diseases? Either they are viruses or they are bacteria. Okay na? Either they are viruses or they are bacteria. So what the scientists may do, they collect this disease causing germs separately in the laboratory. Okay, and in the lab, this disease causing germs may be killed it by boiling in a high temperature. When this bacteria means separate bacteria, one bacteria is responsible to make one disease only. So we have a number of bacteria, like that number of viruses also. So all disease causing germs separately we collect in a test tubes, and in this test tube with a high temperature it's get boiled only. We may get boiled only. When we boil in a high temperature, this all bacteria which is responsible to cause a disease get die. Okay, after this death of this bacteria, they may give one liquid. They may give one liquid suspensions. Liquid suspensions. This liquid suspension is given to the child in the form of vaccine, either in the form of injection or in the form of oral drops only. So what happened? When this disease causing germs, dead bodies of these bacteria enter in our body, in our blood we have a special cells, that is WBCs. That is WBCs. WBC, the main role of the WBCs is protect our body to increase our immunity power, that fighting power only. So this WBCs reach on to the place where these dead bodies of bacteria may enter, and they believe it as they are live only, the bacteria is live only. So what they do, again these bacteria they are going to produce a number of antibodies only. Number of antibodies. Okay na? So these antibodies what are produced in our body, a number of antibodies are prepared in our body. These antibodies in future Suppose any disease causing bacteria may enter in our body, already in our body we have a number of antibodies. They fight against them, they engulf him, and in this way our bodies get protected only. Have you understand? So like that vaccines may be actioned or vaccines may be worked in our body. Let me have a look what are the vaccines are available and how they affect onto the which disease may be protected by which vaccine, because for all diseases a different vaccines are available. What are these vaccines and from what type of diseases get protected? So dear students, nowadays we have a number of types of vaccines, and these vaccines are given at the age of 0 to 5 years to the children, and in a number of intervals, time period is fixed by the doctor. In a particular time the vaccines are given to the children only. Among them, the first vaccine is rota vaccine. It given against the diarrhea. Same way varicella vaccine is given against the smallpox. Polio vaccine is given against the polio. Hepatitis A and B is given against the hepatitis A and B. DPT is given. DPT otherwise called as a triple antigen, because one vaccine protects the child from 3 dreadful diseases, that is diphtheria, pertussis and tetanus. Tetanus means the virus when it's enter into their mouth part, it's affect onto the salivary glands. So the mouth jaw may be get stuck only. The jaw may be fixed only. They are not able to open their mouth. So sake of that it's a tetanus otherwise called locked jaw. The jaws may be locked only. In pertussis, in sense of the virus may be enter into their lungs and make a so severe cough only. While they are asleep, when they normal in condition, always they may make one sound. So whooping cough, that is a whooping cough only. And diphtheria is also caused by a virus only. So again these 3 diseases, one vaccine is given, that is a DPT. DPT otherwise called triple antigen also. One more is given BCG, that is Bacillus galmatic urine. That vaccine is given against the TB, tuberculosis. And one more vaccine is there, that is MMR, that is measles, mumps and rubella. Again these diseases, one vaccine is there, that is a MMR vaccine. So in nowadays a number of vaccines are available, like that nowadays we are facing corona, no? So against this corona also we are finding vaccines. Next in future generation, the corona vaccine also including in this vaccine only. So like that a number of vaccines are available, and that help them to protect the child life. So the main problem why the information about this vaccine is not spread throughout our country or throughout means every part of the village or every part of the country, that is lack of knowledge, and the lack of the problem is there is no chance to reach that information to every part. So nowadays government including the local government and all the village panchayat, all the health workers, all together they bring out some solutions how the information may be reached to every part of the village or every part of the India. So sake of them they bring one some programs also, that is first one is distribution of pamphlets. Means some pamphlets are printed by the government only, and that pamphlets may be they try to reach to every person in every house only. So through the pamphlets they send this information. In villages the information what are bought by the government, the all information as it is they painted on the walls of a primary health centers or the places wherever the more villagers may be cross it, in such all places they may paint all information. Okay, on the chaurastas, in a primary health centers, in a panchayat office, any primary school is there on the walls of a schools, any government office is there on the walls of a government offices, the all information what are newly invented by the government, the newly investigation is done by, easy steps are invented, all information may be printed on the walls of a government buildings only. That is one way. And nowadays one more very cheapest means of communication, that is a TV only. Okay na. So TV is one of the best and one of the cheap means of communication. What are the investigation is done by the scientists, directly there is a chance to spread the message to every people. So what they do, they bring out some celebrities, Anna. Through the celebrities they may spread the all information to every people in the country only. So in this way vaccination information may be going to spread. So dear students, this is a polio vaccine. So twice in a year the vaccine is given to every child, and in a free cost, that may be given by the government only. Okay. So in January 1st that vaccine is given to everywhere throughout the India also, in hospitals, not only in hospitals, in schools, in shopping malls, in markets, in railway station, in bus stands, in everywhere, in every street, everywhere the campaign may be arranged by the government hospitals, and the polio vaccine is given to every child which are the age group of 0 to 5 years. And these health workers are also visiting, the primary health center workers in villages mostly, they are visiting to every house, okay, once in a week, and they try to collect the information what is going on about the health issues in their families. In this way they collect the information, and based on that they try to give the medicines to the all villages to make a healthy environment, to make one good health to every person. The village workers or the village hospitals, they are trying to do such work to understand and to make the percentage how many people they should not know about the vaccines, and the families we should not take the vaccine. How you collect the information, how you get the percentage. So in this way first we primarily we collect the total families in that particular village. Okay, suppose 100 families are there, the total number is 100 only. Out of the 100, now they are going to separate it, how many families the children are vaccinated and the families which are not vaccinated. If you collect the information how many members are get vaccinated out of 100, suppose 60 families are get vaccinated, so remaining 40% families are not vaccinated. So you collect the information first, either the children are get vaccinated, yes or no. Okay, from which disease? Now I give you number of disease names, no? For which disease they may get vaccinated. If they are not vaccinated, they ask the reasons why they are not get vaccinated. Okay, after this they may calculate how many families are get vaccines and how many is not get vaccines. By this picture they are collecting information, they are visiting every house and they are collecting about their health issues in elder ones, old ones, newborn babies or any other persons those who are living in their houses. To collect the percentage of non-vaccinated families, here we are going to separate the people, the families which are not vaccinated. Number of families which are not vaccinated by total number of families on that villages. Okay, into 100. By this calculation we are going to find out in a particular place how many members are not vaccinated. Then they collect the information why they should not get vaccine, and again the vaccine may be provided to their families. So to protect the health, vaccines play a very important role. Here we are going to learn one more topic in EVS, environmental science, that is mosquitoes, woes. What do you mean by woes? Woes means troubles. Woes means troubles, problems. Troubles are problems. Woes means troubles, problems. So as we know, as the monsoon sets or as the rainy seasons begin, one biggest problem is rise in our houses, that is mosquitoes only. Because during rainy season, mostly in monsoon and in rainy season, there is a chance the water may be stagnated in our surroundings, in our drainages, in our water tanks, anywhere the water may be stay for a long time. So the stagnant water, the fixed water which is there is no chance to flow out the flush out this water. There is a chance the mosquitoes may lay their eggs in this stagnant water. Stagnant water is one of the pakka and permanent place for the mosquitoes for breeding purpose. So in these dark places during rainy season, the stagnant water is the perfect place to lay their eggs, and from these eggs a number of larvae may be developed there, and this larva develops as a mosquitoes. So a number of problems, a number of diseases is caused by these mosquitoes. Among them, the most common problem we raised is that is malaria, okay, then dengue fever. One more problem is caused by the malarias, chikungunya also one of the biggest problem, okay, filaria, elephantiasis. Like that, by a mosquito bite we may face a number of health issues or health problems only. So what are the remedies? How you may be prevent our bodies, prevent our health from this mosquitoes population only. To protect from mosquitoes, along with our normal or monthly groceries, a number of families are going to bring a different type of coils only, mosquito coils, or a number of repellents are going to use, a number of body creams they are going to buy to protect from these mosquitoes. So these are one of the measurements to protect our body from these mosquitoes only. But in a huge way, how we protect from this mosquito population? So first we select the place where the water is stagnated. Okay, like in some families, the family which have automobiles, the bike repair shops or the lorry tires shops is there. So some families out of their houses they have a number of tires, coconut fruits are there. So these all places, the dark places means the tires, coconut, then umbrellas, then during rainy season we are using the gumshoes, raincoats. If these all products are not dry up clearly, these all mosquitoes lay their eggs on these places only. So once in a rainy season, the first step is, if you use these gumshoes or if you are using the raincoats or umbrellas, we should dry up perfectly. So there is a chance to dry the all eggs on their bodies, and there is a control of mosquito population. Second one is, if suppose there is a stagnant water, if there is a stagnant water, what should we do? The simple method is spray the kerosene oil on that water, or you should cover that water with soil. Cover with soil. That is one of the best method. Instead of using the chemicals, the petroleum product or DDT or kerosene, if you cover that stagnant water with the soil, so due to lack of oxygen, the eggs are not able to respire, so eggs may be get die. If the eggs may develop as a larva also get die only. So one of the best method is cover the stagnant water with the soil or spray kerosene or any petroleum product, or we are going to spray with DDT, one chemical. This is one more method. Then first we are not going to allow this water. We are not allowed to water stagnate in our surroundings. Then second one is, if suppose any wells are there in our houses, or if water may be stagnate, means big water tanks are there, open water tanks are there in our houses. So what should you do? During rainy season, one of the biological control method to control this all mosquito population, we are going to allow them a fish, a variety of fish. That fish is Gambusia fish. Gambusia fish. So if this Gambusia fish may allowed in that water, this fish may be eat out the all larvae of a mosquitoes. So in this way also we are going to control the mosquito population. Okay na? So like that, some of the biological methods are there, some of the chemical methods are there, some of the physical methods are there. Through this we are going to control the mosquito population. So let to have a look which mosquito spread the which disease in human beings. As I said, the mosquitoes have a number of species. Out of these mosquitoes, female mosquitoes, particularly in female mosquitoes, one is Culex mosquito is there, Aedes mosquito is there, Anopheles mosquito is there. From these, a number of diseases are spread in our body. So as I said, different species of mosquitoes spread different diseases. Among them, one female Aedes mosquito is there, which is responsible to spread out the yellow fever, dengue fever and chikungunya. Like that, female Anopheles mosquito is responsible for malaria fever. At the same time, the female Culex mosquito is responsible for filariasis and elephantiasis. Elephantiasis means you see someone's leg, either one leg or both leg, it's completely changed the normal shape and size. It's look like an elephant legs only. So that condition we call them elephantiasis only. So dear student, these are a structure of a mosquitoes. Mosquito make a number of problems in a human being's health only. Okay. Only female mosquitoes only responsible to cause a disease in human beings, because the female mosquito lay a number of eggs. To lay a number of eggs, they require a huge amount of energy, and such energy they taken by a sucking of our blood only. Human beings are animals' blood only. Male mosquitoes, they don't want such energy, so just they are vegetarian. They may suck out the all flower juice, leaf juices only. But the female mosquitoes, as I said, they want a huge amount of energy, and that energy they gain by sucking of our blood. So let's have a look about other mosquitoes. So this is a Aedes mosquitoes, which is responsible for chikungunya and yellow fever. This is a female Anopheles mosquito, which is responsible to spread the malaria fever. And this is a Culex mosquito, which is responsible to make the elephantiasis and filariasis. So to protect our surroundings for a mosquito population, one should make our surroundings so clean and healthy and hygienic only. We should not allow the surroundings to store the water, and the dumping materials also responsible to increase the mosquito population. So one should make our surroundings should be so clean, and collect and drink the very healthy water. So here you see this lady is collecting the water from a very damp place only. So such type of water is not safe for drinking. Such water is responsible to spread the number of mosquito diseases only. So in rainy season and monsoon season, one should boil the water, cool it, then only we have to drink. Like we are nowadays we are doing, no, due to corona we are always preferring to drink a lukewarm waters only, means warm water only, hot water only. So here one table is given in your textbook, Nana. So write down the serial number and the type of mosquitoes. Already I said you, Aedes mosquito is which disease is going to spread? Yellow fever, dengue fever and chikungunya. How it may be passed on? Through the water only. And what are the symptoms? Symptoms may be high temperature, chill, like that only. And like that you write down the name of the mosquitoes and what are the diseases caused and how they may transport it. First most is water is one of the best factor which is transport the all disease causing germs from one place to another place. Then food also one of the carrier. Then some of the insects like cockroaches, rats also one of the carrier which may carry out the all disease causing germs from one place to another side. So all diseases like filaria I said or elephantiasis, the leg may get so swelled only. For malaria fever we may get the high temperature. First you may get the chill and high temperature, immediately the temperature may cool down. After few hours again we get the chill and fever only. Headache is common symptom, headache. In chikungunya they may get the joint pains also. Okay, in dengue fever also same, the brain is get affected. Yellow fever same, chill and headache, vomitings and fever also is the symptoms of this all mosquitoes problems only. So dear students, I hope you understand the class, and based on today's topic I am going to ask you some questions about. First list of the question is about vaccination. Why vaccination is needed to every child? Give some examples of vaccines. Name it. Which disease is completely eradicated from the world? What is vaccination? Write down the definition of vaccination. Which disease is completely eradicated in our country? Throughout the world, which disease is eradicated? And in India, which disease is eradicated? And some more questions about mosquitoes, woes. Okay. So, in which season mosquito develops more and more? Name the disease which are caused by mosquito bites. Give at least 2 different kinds of mosquito, means name of the mosquitoes. What is the best natural method to control the mosquito population? Why does mosquito-borne disease spread more in monsoon? So dear student, I hope you understand the class and how the mosquitoes make troubles in our life and what are the precautions we have to take and what are the measurements is taken by us to protect us from mosquito bite only. Thank you.